your arguments for the case of Gideon versus Wainwright. Let's begin with arguments.
Gideon versus Wainwright. In 1961, Clarence Gideon was arrested for a break-in that occurred at a Florida pool hall, which was a felony. When his case went to trial, Mr. Gideon was too poor to afford a lawyer. So, he asked the judge to appoint a lawyer who would be paid for by the state. The judge said no, so Mr. Gideon represented himself. Gideon was found guilty and sentenced to a Florida jail for 5 years. He sent a handwritten letter from jail asking the Supreme Court justices to take his case because he believed his constitutional rights were denied. The Supreme Court heard the case in 1963.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Justice. And may it please the court, my client is sitting in a state jail because he did not get a fair trial. This is simply not right. His state refused to give him a lawyer. No one can get a fair trial without a lawyer.
The Constitution says that someone accused of a crime in federal court has the right to a lawyer. Is your case in federal court?
No, it is in state court, but that should not matter. The Constitution protects basic rights in the states as well, including this one, a fair trial. I am asking you to require that states give all defendants in criminal cases a lawyer if they cannot afford one.
Thank you. Now let's hear from Wainwright's team. What do you argue?
Thank you, Mr. Chief Justice, and may it please the court, in this case, my client, the state of Florida, did not give a defendant a lawyer. The Constitution does not say that the government must give a lawyer to all defendants. The courts have said that in federal criminal trials, the government has to pay for the defendant's lawyer. I argue that in state trials, the government does not have to pay for lawyers.
Can a defendant get a fair trial without the government paying for his lawyer?
Absolutely. Defendants who can't afford lawyers can represent themselves in court, and states can choose to provide lawyers to whomever they want.
Very well. Before we continue, can either side tell us what part of the Constitution is at stake in this case?
Sure. This is about,
Your Honor, if I may, this case involves the 14th Amendment, due process of law, and the 6th Amendment, a speedy trial, impartial jury, and the assistance of a lawyer.
That is correct. You will each have 4 rounds to present your case. Please support your arguments as best you can. At the end, we will decide which argument is most persuasive. Let us proceed.
let me gather my thoughts. Hold on to your hats.
You make a powerful point. case shows that it's unconstitutional when a lawyer doesn't do his job. It shows that it would also be unconstitutional if the lawyer wasn't even there. It's skillful use of a past Supreme Court case.
This will be so good. Here we go. I hope you are prepared for this.
That doesn't support your argument.
Even dangerous criminals deserve a fair trial. That doesn't mean they will get out of jail.
A moment, please, while I think this through.
Present the best support card you have to the justices. Think carefully. Some supports are stronger than others, and some are totally unhelpful. If you aren't sure about a card, try the magnifying glass below it.
Here's the key to the case.
You seem to have lost us here.
Lawyers needing jobs doesn't matter. You must show that having a lawyer is important to a fair trial.
This will be so good. Here we go. You may as well stop now, you know.
I don't see a connection to your argument.
Whether or not someone is guilty, he deserves a fair trial. So that support does not help the argument that all trials are fair.
A moment, please, while I think this through. Time to bring this case home.
I object. That support is awful.
I see no problems with the support.
It shows what bad things might happen if the government does not pay for lawyers.
I am going to have to overrule your objection.
Calculating brilliant play. This case is too easy.
I have an objection card. Should I object? No. Objection.
The support is perfectly fine.
I like where you were going with this. Tell me.
This support, helps show that,
A swing and a miss. Better luck next time. We were expecting to hear. If a defendant knows a lot about the law, they should be able to get a fair trial. The support still stands, but that explanation didn't earn you anything.
Let me find the right words. Allow me to support my case.
you must be joking. I object.
The support is perfectly fine.
Judges look to the actual language in the Constitution for guidance. This constitutional right gives support to the argument that the government must pay.
Your objection has no basis. Overruled.
Need a sec, thanks. You may as well stop now, you know.
Point made, and quite a strong point.
It's very important to read the Constitution closely, to see what it has to say about the case. And this talks about paying for lawyers.
We have heard enough. In the case of Gideon versus Wainwright, this court rules in favor of Gideon.